All right, what's up, everybody? This is my cameraman, my roommate, Kyler Bemis. All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Isaacson, and today I'll be presenting on the story of Amazon. It's a company that started out as an online bookstore, went from 3 people in a garage to becoming the biggest online retailer in the industry. So today we'll be going over the main points. We'll be talking about the beginning years, when they started out, how they got their setting their ground, starting out as a bookstore, and then we'll go to the middle. This is where they launched, became an IPO, and then kind of where they hit the .com crash, fell off a little bit, lost some employees, and then we'll go in the final, the comeback, where they launched things such as Amazon Prime, they had the Kindle, and they started to buy companies that helped shape the company they are today. Alright, so in the beginning years, they were in a garage. That's how they started out, as Jeff Bezos' garage. It was him, his wife, and then they had one other employee. The original name he came out with was the Cadaver, that's what he wanted to call it. The lawyer said no, that it sounded too much like cadaver on the phone. So then he went to Relentless, and if you go to relentless.com, it's going to reroute you straight to Amazon. But then they finally decided on the name of Amazon, because it's the biggest river in the world, and that's how you imagine his company to be the biggest, just everything online retailer in the industry. So when they first started out, when they were ordering books, they only needed one of a copy, but the retailers wouldn't let them, so they would order the book they needed, and then for the 9 other that they had to have, they would order books that were always out of stock in order to not have to pay for them. When they first started out, they had their early meetings at Barnes & Noble, which was obviously a big competitor for them at the time. And at one point, Bezos met with the executives of Barnes & Noble who told them they were going to launch the online site that would crush Amazon someday. Alright, so Amazon goes public. When the company first launched, their price per share was at $18, about a $300 million valuation of the company. 98 is when they launched into music. They had over 125,000 different titles that they offered, which was pretty big at that time for what anybody else could offer. That was also the year they had their first busy Christmas, where out of the employees they did have, they were inviting their families to come help. They were staying at the warehouses just to work around the clock, and this is why now that you see Amazon hire a lot of seasonal workers, because Bezos promised his employees they would never have to deal with a situation like that. Then in '99, Amazon secured the one-click patent, which allows you to click something and buy it right away. It's something that a lot of people were sued over by Amazon until the patent expired in 2017. So then Amazon took the .com crash. This was when their stock was about $105. They ended up crashing down to almost 60 at that point in time, and they lost 15% of their workforce. Alright, so kind of where is the Amazon that we know now? They became an everything store in around 2002. They got big into clothing. They had 400 different apparel brands that ran through their store. 2003, that's when they went to web hosting businesses, and now their cloud business is where you see like Target and a lot of those companies run through. Then in 2005, that was where the famous Amazon Prime debuted. It came out at $79 a share at the time, and now over 100 million people currently are members. Then in 2012, that's when we saw the Kiva system. They bought the Kiva system company for $775 million, and this is the electronic machines that you see now they use in their warehouses to become more efficient. Right, and then 2014, that's when Amazon bought Twitch, the famous gaming site, and this helps because they've gotten to the gaming industry themselves. It helped kind of just collaborate it all together. 2015 was the first physical bookstore that Amazon launched, and that was where they went from the online presence and tried to get more physical factor. 2017 was when they purchased Whole Foods. They hoped that this would give them the advantage they needed to climb into the online delivery business. Alright, so in conclusion, this is a company that started from a garage, 3 employees, and they've now became the biggest online company in the industry, online retailer in the industry. The company is over the $1 trillion market cap, and now the stock price is around about $1,600 per share. All right, that's it. Okay, we're at one more.